Pisces, it looks like you are coming to a major realization in some way. I feel like you're having like a huge epiphany on a situation that you've been in. I feel like there may be more than one epiphany that you're coming to. I feel like you're figuring out like what this fault line is. So like you may feel like you have some type of crack, or like there's somewhere where you keep being left out in the cold. It could be like with another person, or in some type of situation you feel like you don't get the resources you are seeking, or you're not going to be able to find what you need in some place that you are coming from or you used to invest in. I feel like you're not investing in a certain situation anymore because you always seem to end up getting pushback or grief about it by someone else. You may possibly be having a hard time with that in yourself, but I am genuinely feeling like there may be a situation on the outside of you that is causing you like a lot of strife and pain and confusion. But I also am seeing that like whatever this fault line is, you're figuring out like some type of it's interesting because I feel like because I asked like what the fault line is, right? And I got death and I got Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. So you're either figuring out how to I'm gonna move these. You're either figuring out how to transform in a very new way, or how to complete a transformation in a different way than you have done it before, or you may be starting like a new chapter somewhere, because Ace of Cups is like a brand new cup of love. It's possible that you may be connecting with someone, because I was feeling that a little bit, or you are connecting with something that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel a spark of hope. And I feel like that's helping you end or get through some type of transformation in some way that you've been possibly dealing with for a minute. But I feel like whatever you're doing is like, we have purification with passage. You are purifying yourself in some way to be able to like make a transition or to move to a different place. I feel like you want to get somewhere else, or you want to build somewhere else. And you're like right on the threshold of like stepping into a very powerful position in some way, because we have the King and the threshold. And so I feel like you're in some way taking control of the situation by like releasing it, or releasing a certain type of fault line that you have in a foundation that you've created. It's like you're looking at your life and you see like, you know, like 10 things, and there's like one thing in your life that really sticks out that you feel like you should not be involved in anymore. And I'm seeing you pull your energy back, or not impulsively go towards it, which may be something you've dealt with, but I'm not exactly sure on that. But I was seeing the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like you don't want to continue something. You don't want to go towards something anymore, because it keeps leaving you like, again, out in the cold, or there's some type of pushback you keep getting. Like I keep getting this feeling. I got 5 of Swords, and so there may be someone on the outside of you that is arguing with you making this move, or not happy with something that you're doing, or are critiquing something that you're doing, or there's just some type of tension between you and someone else. I am seeing it as like tension. I want to get more into the tarot and see what this is, and see if that's like the storyline we go down, but it's very interesting. The Emperor. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Let me see what the Emperor is, actually. Hold on one second. The Sun. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay. You're seeing what? You're seeing how to take control in some way. But it's not like take control as in like you're trying to control anything. It's really like you're owning your power in some way here. It's like it's almost like you're seeing yourself with new eyes in some way. Like, I feel what's crazy is I feel like you are the Emperor already, and have been, and people may see you like that, or some people I'm feeling like know you're an Emperor but act like you're not. I'm getting that feeling. But I'm also getting that you've been an Emperor, but I don't know if you've been seeing this. It's like some type of fault line within you. Maybe there's like it's almost like a thorn, okay? It's like a thorn in your ability to see yourself. It's like I'm seeing, I love the movie Thumbelina. It's on YouTube for free if you want to go watch it. But there's this bird, Giacomo, and he gets a thorn in his wing, and you know, he has a hard time flying, and then the Thumbelina like pulls out the thorn in his wing. And I feel like that's something that you're doing. So it's like you had a thorn in how you were viewing yourself, or in some way where you felt like you couldn't show up fully. It's like maybe you were experiencing some type of block. Maybe you were experiencing some type of relationship that was a block in some way to your to your, I'm hearing importance. Interesting. But it's like what you're seeing now is that you're seeing that you've been this emperor this whole time, or you're finding consistent evidence of you showing up for yourself. And there's something about like you showing up consistently for yourself in this type of way, because the emperor's a masculine energy, knows how to really build, knows how to make decisions, knows how to stick to decisions, knows when to take control and when not to take control, knows how to be a leader, knows, you know what I mean? Like all these things. And I feel like there was something in you, or in some type of foundational way, where you felt like you couldn't be the emperor in some way, or you were the emperor, but you just weren't seeing it. And so I'm seeing you like remove a thorn that is this fault line. And there might also be someone connected to this, because I feel like there's something about someone else that I keep getting. This is really big though. Okay, the Emperor and the Sun. Six of Swords. Yes, you're moving to calmer waters. So I'm saying, like, I feel like you're coming from some type of situation where maybe you felt like the sun wasn't out, because I kept getting this feeling like in the pre-shuffle of, it's like there was something mentally going on that was keeping you from moving to calmer waters and keeping you from seeing the truth. And I feel like you pulling this thorn out, right, is what's bringing this like 100% awareness of, it's almost like you're getting a 2020 like shot, like you see everything super clearly. I had this actually come out in one of my other readings, but the sentiment is the same. It's like a moment of epiphany, and I actually wrote that a major epiphany about how to transform, and then I got Ace of Swords in the pre-shuffle as well. It's like you're seeing something and you can't unsee it, but it's like a really good thing. Like this sun is showing you the truth, but it's showing you the truth of how capable you are, how powerful you are, how important you are. Like whatever, I feel like I can't keep getting this feeling of another person, but I feel like there's another person or a group of people that were like really in some way making you feel like you weren't an emperor or an empress in your life. Like 100%, like not able to really step into your power, or not really able to handle certain things, or like maybe not in all areas of your life, but there is something about someone pulling on the thorn in you, or like pushing the thorn in deeper. And it's like you maybe didn't even realize you had the thorn there, and like through this other person pushing the thorn in deeper and hurting you more, you're like pulling it out. And you know, this could also be like, it feels not just like mentally, it feels like energetically you might have really genuinely had like a block in some way, or like a certain type of pain point that like everything emanated from. Not everything, but you know, this could manifest in certain behaviors. This can manifest in relationships that are unhealthy. This can manifest in manifesting. Like actually this could totally affect your manifesting abilities. And so I do feel like for some reason, if you were in a situation, it was really, really, really important for you to go through that, even if it was super painful, even if, you know, whatever it was, because you needed it to like know that you had a thorn there to be able to pull it out, because in some way this is shooting you towards your power and to empowerment and to being this king in your life. And the Emperor, like these are very masculine energies, and the Sun, which is Leo. And so you're really stepping into your strength here, but you've always had it. Like this is the thing, like it's like the thorn was like covering your ability to see that you always had this within you. And so like by you pulling this thorn out, like you may be feeling very differently very soon. Like if you haven't had this epiphany yet, like I'm getting it's like imminent. But I also am feeling like you may be feeling this already, like this rise in your energy, this fire. Like there's something about your inspiration being stoked, your fire being stoked. Again, by pulling this thorn out, it may not just be affecting like your self-esteem. It's gonna, because especially if it's affecting your self-esteem when you pull the thorn out, right? You're feeling much better about yourself. It's gonna affect everything else. And so again, I feel like you might have had to go through a challenging situation to pull this thorn out. And now that you have, there is this, it's like you're going to see it ripple out into every single area of your life. And it's like really, Beautiful. And I feel like you're feeling this. I feel like you're trying to take control. I feel like you're trying to look for the fault line. I feel like you're trying to figure out where you have like a core wound and heal it. Like something like that in some way to get to calmer waters. And because it's like, I feel like, again, you might have been in a situation where you just have been feeling like really exhausted and like how long is this gonna last? Like tedious, or like dealing with people that are like toxic or in some way, or not just toxic. It just maybe you're just having a lot of things with other people. I don't know. It feels like there's other people involved. Okay, 6 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. This is you being so independent. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. I'm seeing, you see how these swords are all, you know, entangled with each other? I'm seeing it unravel. You have an opportunity here. Like you have the ability to be really independent here. And there's an opportunity for you to be independent. Again, I just feel like it's seeing it like that, right? Like there's something about not seeing it clearly because of this heartbreak. It's like I'm seeing these things like cover up the 9 of Pentacles even too. So it's like you are so independent, Pisces. You have such an ability to like do whatever it takes. Like you have this within your energy, or I wouldn't be pulling it, right? And so I think Spirit is saying like keep unraveling any type of pain you have, but I do feel like you're so on your way. Like this is such a, like you may still have some pain that you're processing, and that's okay. It's just like, but what's in front of me, and like it's like really good, really, really beautiful and really good energy. I just don't know if you're feeling it completely because of this pain point you have that's still healing, which is what I think that thorn is. It's like, you know, you can pull the thorn out, but you're still healing, right? Like it takes, especially if you have like a core wound that you're healing. Like core wounds can take a long time to heal. I do feel like though that you're at this point of like done a lot of healing, and it is starting to like really heal. And I think that's why this Emperor and Sun and like 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords is coming up within you, because it's like this is healing, right? And you've been working at this. And so to let yourself just process as much as you can, and to be very gentle and kind with yourself as you move through this process, because I can't get over this feeling. Like I feel like what you are coming from really really left you out in the cold, or really hurt you. Like I'm getting it really strongly now. Like in your heart, like this would have hurt your heart, your ability to want to jump into a new beginning. This would have hurt your hopefulness. This would have hurt even your inspiration. Even your fire energy might have been affected by this, I'm seeing. And so I feel like that is just to say, like, I feel like, you know, the guides are honoring your pain here. Yes, your guides are honoring your pain here. And I'm feeling the grief that you're feeling, or that you have. Daughter of Cups in reverse. What's Daughter of Cups in reverse? Yeah, this would have really hurt like a very vulnerable part of you. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. What are you coming from? Because or what are you still kind of dealing with a little bit? Because there's some type of deceit here. And again, we have 3 of Cups, so it could be with the community. Like, it's like somebody knew how to prey. It's like I'm seeing the fox prey on the little duck, right? And look how sly this fox looks. I just want to say this for 1 second. Look how sly this fox looks. Okay. It's like, you know, and I feel like the fox went after the duck. And so I wonder if you are like in a community or some type of relationship. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be coworkers. It also can be a romantic relationship. This person or situation would have really like hurt a very, very vulnerable part of you. Like the most vulnerable part of you, that's what got hurt. And there was deceit that happened, but you would know this, okay? Like this is not something you don't know, is what I'm getting. 3 of Cups. It's not like, you know, there's someone around you deceiving you. I'm getting more like you would know about this. You would know that like, or you'd have an inkling or whatever about this going on. You're trying to reconnect with your like stability, your grounded masculine stability, and to create I'm feeling like this feeling from you, like I want to create like an environment and people that are going to honor my abundance, and not even honor my abundance, but like honor my heart, parts of me that are vulnerable, and also parts of me that aren't vulnerable, parts of me that are strong. Like, it's like, I'm getting this feeling from you, Pisces, like I want a partner or somebody or friends or whoever to truly to truly want to see me empowered, but also know how to take care of the parts of me that feel afraid or vulnerable or you know, and you don't want to be dealing with the sea. Like, that's not at all what you want to be dealing with. But I don't know, maybe you're dealing with some type of work situation. I got work coming through here a little bit. Maybe there's some coworkers that are gossiping around you, or maybe you had a friend that betrayed you. I don't know, there's something here about that. Or it's a romantic relationship. Some of you, this is a romantic relationship 100%, or a family situation. Okay. The Hermit. Yeah, this is a lot for you. I feel like you're trying to protect yourself. I'm seeing, so you see how the little fire on the turtle, there's a fire here, and that's 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is like a boundaries card. It's a protection card. And you focusing, I actually saw this in the beginning. I have it written down. I saw you were standing and there was like a small amount of sunlight shining on you, and then there was somebody around you, and I saw that like there was like a bunch of chaos around you, and like someone around you was like having lightning like come down trying to get your attention, like, but doing it on purpose, and you like had to step away from your son to be like, stop it, and then you like came back to your son, but it's like it's just a small amount of sun. It wasn't like, and you were just like standing in the middle, like, and there was like darkness around you, and I feel like you are having like a moment of truth and sun shine on your face, and it's so good. Like, I feel like it's something that you really need right now. And I'm seeing this fire right here. That's your fire, right? I'm seeing you protect your fire, this fire right here. It's like it's like ember, or it's like a spark, or it's like a small amount of fire, and it feels like from the sun. So you may be feeling this, but you may be only feeling this a little bit. And the more that you protect your fire from whatever this situation was, and realize that you so deserve to have your vulnerable parts protected. You so deserve someone that is going to empower you, and that is a possibility. I just think that like whatever you're coming from is just like is not that, right? And I think that there's like this growing realization of like what the thorn's been, but also what like this person pushed your thorn in more and hurt you more and opened your wound more, is what I'm seeing, if it's a person or a group of people. And so because of that, right, I think you're still dealing with the like the pain from what happened when they pushed the thorn in deeper. And I think that is hard, right? Because it can permeate these beautiful energies that are within you, right? Because it's, you know, because it's painful, right? Okay, so what's the advice? I'm hearing move with your intuition, even if you feel indecisive. Okay, so what is the advice for Pisces on this? 8 of Wands. Okay. You know, remember when I said that strike of lightning that someone's trying to get your attention with? You see the strike of lightning? I wonder if it's like, you know what I wonder if like people are like really like trying to get your attention by like creating chaos with their words. It feels like either information being thrown at you, or it feels like a lot of opinions. Yes. What's the 8 of Wands? Okay. 5 of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting it like there's been so much confusion and heartbreak over whatever this person's been doing, like this lightning, right? And I feel like, what's the advice then to Mother of Wands? Hold on. 10 of Cups. Spirit is saying focus on your long-term happiness. Like, this is not it. You know what I mean? And I think that that's like a slow realization that you're coming to, or maybe you do realize that maybe you've left and maybe you're just processing something, right? Like, that's possible too. But your long-term happiness does not involve the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. Like, this is an extremely confusing, deceptive situation that you feel really like upset about how it went, like, and how they've made the choice. I mean, specifically hearing made this choice to create this type of pain within you, to create chaos, to try to get your attention. And it's like, you know, it's So Spirit is saying focus on how confident and amazing you are, and focus on how, and protect your fire, right? Protect your fire energy, and focus on your long-term happiness, because there is a possibility for long-term happiness, of course, but I just don't know if it's with a situation, which I think is part of like what you're processing. The Empress. Do we have the Emperor? Look, there's the Empress and the Emperor. The Empress. 9 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Spirit is saying focus on, so there may be another person coming in for sure, because we have the Empress and Emperor. That's your wish fulfillment. That would be a very like mutually beneficial, beautiful relationship. But Spirit's also saying focus on what you want out of a relationship, because I feel like what you're coming from, it's almost like when you have how do I explain this to you guys? When you're with somebody who consistently creates deception or chaos or any kind of how do I say that? I'm hearing cacophony of noises. Okay. Any kind of like chaos. I'm gonna lose my train of thought here. Oh no. It was so hard to get this. I felt like the thread was super thin. Anytime you're in a connection with someone who's doing that kind of thing, right, you may get used to it in some weird messed up way. And so I think what Spirit is saying here is to focus on your highest timeline of like a wish fulfillment and like what you want a relationship to be, and like what makes you feel valued, and what it looks like when you're nurtured, and to bring that type of nurturing energy to yourself first. But I already feel like you've been doing that. I think it's just to focus on like what you want, what you actually want, instead of what you maybe thought you wanted, or what you actually want, but instead of what this person or situation gave you. Even if it's a friendship group, like this applies for friendships too. It's like, how do you want to be treated is what I'm hearing my guys say. How do you want to be treated? What do you need? What makes you feel empowered? What does it look like when a person makes you feel empowered? What does it look like to empower yourself, right? And I do feel like you're doing that though, because the main card's the Emperor, and you're like looking at the fault line, and then I feel like you're starting something new. Like I can't help but feel like either you're starting a relationship with someone already, or you're going to meet somebody, or you're going to have someone come in, or like there's so many possibilities, really, genuinely. Or you're just going to focus on yourself, and maybe there's a project or some type of purpose that you want to get into. But it feels like pulling your investment from whatever the 7 of Swords situation is, and fully like pulling it and moving it to a different thing, like focusing on something where you can invest in, it's actually going to grow, because I feel like what you're coming from, it's not going to grow. And I feel like that's something that you're coming to already. You would know that. Okay. What am I missing? Am I missing something? What am I missing? I'm missing something. I can feel it. What am I missing? The Fool. You totally have a new beginning here. Yes. What's the Fool? The Moon. The Son of Pentacles. Hold on. What's the Moon? I don't think you're going to even... I'm getting this really inspired feeling right now. Yes. The Lovers and the Star. I got this feeling of like there's something you don't see coming about your new beginning, and it has something to do with either a purpose, like you are somehow making one of your dreams come true. That's what that star feels like. And you're also undergoing major healing as well. But there's also a possibility for some type of alignment with another person that you don't see coming. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. And like, because we have the Empress and Emperor here, it's very, very possible that you're already connecting with someone who's like that, or that you're having someone come in once you fully like release this past cycle. You may already be feeling this. I feel like you might be. But again, I do feel like you're transmuting Temperance with 10 of Wands. I do feel like you're transmuting some type of overwhelm, some type of like, I feel like you were putting all of your energy into somewhere like that you thought was different than it was, and now that you see it for its full of like what it really is, I'm seeing you pull all of the energy that you were giving to the 10 of Wands, right? Like overloaded, overwhelmed, overdoing, like just And I'm seeing you take all of that energy and move it to somewhere else. And it's possible that you're starting a new relationship, or you're moving it into some type of dream that you're trying to make come true, because those are the two main things I'm feeling for you in this new beginning. It's either you're going to meet a partner that is going to really truly align with you because you've done so much work, really, to be the emperor, right? Or the empress, either one. You've done a lot of work to get to where you are, to see this truth, to be able to move to calm waters, to have this new beginning. Like, I genuinely am hearing my guides say that you worked tirelessly to have this new beginning. I think it's just hard because it's like you're coming from something that's so painful. And so I'm seeing this new beginning like be really beautiful for you. And here's the thing, Pisces, it's like you deserve this. And I think that the thorn was saying that maybe you didn't. Or the thorn was saying, you know, stay here. You're never going to find anything better. Like, this is what you deserve. Like, no, that is not true. That is, and I think that that's something you're coming to. It's like, that's not true. Like, I don't want to believe that anymore. Like, it's not in alignment with who I'm becoming. You're becoming someone different, Pisces. You're becoming more in line with your higher self, but more in line with your heart. Like, it's not even about spirituality. Like, it is, yes, of course, but it's more about you connecting to yourself in a very open, curious, beautiful way. And nobody can take that from you. And I feel like that's what you've been working towards. It's like not just external stuff that's great. It's like you've been working at your heart. I mean, I specifically am seeing the heart chakra. So you've been working at like your pain, and maybe pain over relationships, and or trauma over relationships, or your past in a very big way. And somehow you've released yourself from some type of deceptive situation. But I do feel like it taught you a lot, but I just feel like it was meant to teach you that there was a thorn. And now you've pulled the thorn out, and now you're healing. I think that this is like the Seven of Swords, like the echo of this wound. It's like, it's still, you may still be feeling it, but it's leaving your energy because the sun is burning it off. Like, I'm seeing the sun burn off any extra leftover energy that's echoing from this other situation that you're coming from, because I do feel like you're stepping into like being embodied, like in a very brand new way that's much more like independent. Like, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, like, and the Sun, like seeing things super clearly, possibly stepping into some type of role where you're going to be a leader, and also possibly stepping into a brand new relationship. And I'm not saying it as like everyone wants to hear that as a reader, like, or as a viewer, like when you're a reader, like everyone's like, oh, it's, you know, your soulmate's coming in, and it's like, it's possible because I'm seeing it, but I'm not, you know what I mean? It's a possibility, as you know. I feel like it always is, but I do feel like since we're seeing the Emperor and the Empress here, it's here's the thing. It's like you're learning about how to be an emperor in your own life and an empress in your own life, both of those things. And when you are aligning and doing so much work to become those things, you naturally will call in someone who is going to match that frequency. And so because you're coming from some type of situation that was deceptive, and you've been doing so much work on healing your core wounds, really, you're opening yourself up energetically to like new experiences and to the alignment of where you're going. Like you've raised in frequency, but you're also raising in frequency consistently. But it's not from nothing. It's from working really hard. And so anything that comes in after this for your new beginning, Pisces, is 100% earned. Like, this is not osmosis. This is not out of nowhere. Like, this is earned. Like, you've earned this. Like, you would know that, like, you would feel this when I'm saying, like, you know, you have earned this, you know, you have worked so hard, like, you know, you would know this if you resonate. And to you know, I think the guidance is just to keep going. Like, I kept having this thing come through of like having a beginner's mind, and like the Fool is like jumping, right? And like you don't know if you're gonna fall on your face or if you're gonna be caught, and you're 100% gonna be caught, of course. But I think that it's like a trust fall, right? Like you jump and you hope, right, that you're going to be caught. And I'm seeing that you're going to be caught, but I think that I don't think you realize how beautiful this next chapter for you is going to be. And I think that this is just like your guides coming through and encouraging you to continue releasing the situations that are not serving you and that are consistently leaving you out in the cold or hurting you in some really major way. Like, you deserve so much better than that. And yes, it was there to help you in some way to learn to pull out the thorn, but now that it's done, there's so much better out there. Like I'm seeing the justice card. Like I feel like you're getting karmic justice for something. I can't help but feel it. Okay, I want to see the final advice for you, Pisces. I'm so proud of you. Keep working at this. Like you're doing such a great job. Like this is so huge. Like the amount of majors that we have right here is insane. We have the moon, we have the full, we have the sun, we have the emperor, we have the empress, we have the star, we have Gemini, which is the lovers. Like we have, oh my god, we have so many majors here. And like that's the thing, it's like you're moving into like a major cycle with the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool, because you've done so much work. Like I can't help it. I'm just looking to see if we had any other ones. I think that was it. The Hanged Man too. Like that's what I'm saying. It's huge what you are moving through, Pisces. Huge. I can't even tell you. Okay. Can we get some final advice for Pisces? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. It's awesome. Spring Guardian of, wow. Spirit Guardian of Spring activation. Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace and activation. I like that. It's like, I feel like Spirit's trying to say like, this activation and this transition that you're going through is not going to be as hard as you think it is. I feel like Spirit is sending you and sending you so much grace as you move through this. It's like I'm seeing it with ease and grace at like you moving through this transition. And even though there's an activation going on, I feel like it's like a good activation, right? Like it's the activation of the sun and springtime and abundance, stability. Yes. I'm seeing Taurus now. Right now I just heard Taurus. Expansion. This is so grounded. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the work that you've been putting in has really created a grounded foundation. And I feel like this fault line was just like one crack left in that foundation that you were building. And because you're feeling that crack in that foundation, the Emperor is emerging within you. And even if you're feminine, like this is your masculine side 100% coming out like in a very big empowered way. And so if you're not feeling this, so like this is that, I feel like there's like, you know what? It's like the Lion's portal, I feel like is, this last full moon was like super important too, but I do feel like this Lion's portal is like on the 8/8 is like pulling you, pulling this Emperor empowered sun, like truth, like, but also just like really grounding in empowerment and embodiment. Yes. Okay, anything else for our Pisces? Flexibility. Yes, I think you've had to learn how to be really flexible and stable at the same time. Enlightenment. Yes, this is you moving towards enlightenment. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like it's such like a overused word, like enlightenment, or like not overused, more like you always think about it in a certain way. And I feel like there is 100% an understanding of you reaching some type of enlightenment. And I'm not meaning enlightenment as in like the guru way. I mean enlightenment through like really hard, painful work that you had to, lessons and pain and wounds that you had to work through. And I really do genuinely feel like you're feeling light into those wounds, which is that truth, and really being able to take control once you've like fully healed from this thorn that you pulled out, because you did it. You know what I mean? This other person just pushed it in deeper, but you pulled it out. Oh, Pisces, I love you so much. I am so with you. You are so not alone. And thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next time.